My favorite 5 extremely fresh and complimenting fragrances. Without any further ado, from House of Chanel at number 5. I believe this one is one of the most underrated fragrances from House of Chanel and one of the best things I've ever smelled. Gets compliments as big as Aventus, but it doesn't have that fame of Aventus, I have to say. Allure Homme Edition Blanche. Such a beautiful fragrance. Oh, look at this. This is like mouth-watering, has that edible feel to it. It is all about lemon and vanilla, like vanilla ice cream, vanilla like snack something. It's very yummy and refreshing at the same time. Just I have 2 issues with this fragrance. First is price, like most of Chanel fragrances. This is also expensive, pretty salty. And the second is performance. It is like below average, close to average, like 5 to 6 hours max in terms of longevity. And projection and sillage is again average, below average for first hour and a half, but gets very crazy compliments and attentions at the first hour and a half, especially from women. This is absolutely one of those women killer fragrances, especially for indoor situations. Number 4 is from House of Dolce & Gabbana. I believe this is also underrated. Actually, I like underrated fragrances because you're gonna stand out and at the same time you're gonna get compliments without smelling like a ton of people out there. I have to say, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Italian Love. Such a great, unique and long-lasting fragrance. So if you like grapefruit, this is a grapefruit bomb. At the opening has that very intense and pungent grapefruit opening, grapefruit note. But I would say it is not one of the most realistic and natural smelling grapefruits. But yeah, at the dry down is better. But at the opening, to my nose, is pretty synthetic and powerful. At the dry down, I feel some vibes like Terre de Hermes, like vetiver, slightly earthy, soft, woody. I read the note breakdowns. I couldn't see anything aquatic in the note breakdowns on the platforms, but I feel something aquatic, but it is not like fishy or seaweedy. It doesn't have that off-putting for some people. I have no problem with aquatic fragrances, but some people feel like eggy, fishy vibes from most of Dolce & Gabbana aquatic fragrances. This one has not that vibe. That aquatic feel is very airy and transparent. I have to say it is like 10-12 hours plus lasting fragrance, and projection and sillage is solid for first 2 hours. Long lasting, complimenting and affordable. Number 3, one of those few rare designer fragrances that I can say blows me away, from House of Bvlgari, Man Wood Neroli. 10 out of 10, masterpiece. So at the opening it is like soapy. You're gonna get some soapy vibe, like for example Creed Original Vetiver, like Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford. Actually it is close to that fragrance, to Neroli Portofino. Has that traditional soapy vibe to it. It is green. At the background it is aquatic and it is citrusy, very crisp and fresh type of fragrance. Bvlgari Man Wood Neroli, I wouldn't say that is one of the most masculine fragrances. Smells pretty unisex to my nose, like 60% masculine, 40% feminine. I can get that feminine vibe out of this fragrance because of that woody base, and dry down leans more masculine, but at the opening I would say it is like 50-50, even a unisex fragrance. So it is like improved version of Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford. Perfumes better compared to that fragrance, and to my nose smells more modern even compared to that fragrance, because we have here added more citruses and modern aquatic notes. I can get like 5 to 6 hours longevity with this one on the skin, on the clothing like 1 day, and projection and sillage is average for first hour and a half, and complimenting factor for me is like 9 out of 10. Number 2 is a pretty well-known fragrance from House of Giorgio Armani, Acqua di Gio Profondo. So yeah, I would say it is one of the best aquatic fragrances right now in the market. It is well balanced. It is not again seaweedy, fishy, off-putting type of aquaticness. Here is very watery and juicy, clear. Fragrance has a very transparent and clean, airy atmosphere. It is sweet at the base, but not overwhelming. Easily you can wear it under the sun heat even. Absolutely one of those 10 out of 10 fragrances. Just I have one issue with this fragrance, maybe it's not for you. I get very fast nose blind to this fragrance. Like after hour and a half, max 2 hours, I can't smell it on myself. But based on compliments that I've received, even like 8 hours after applying, I can say even projects after 7-8 hours. It is a lasting fragrance, but when I sniff my skin or my wrist, I can get it easily after 10-12 hours plus. So in terms of longevity, is long lasting like 10 hours, 12 hours plus. In terms of projection and sillage, I wouldn't say it is that loud, but you're gonna get noticed, but has a better sillage compared to the projection, leaves a better scent trail behind. Number one is one of those few like 10-15 designer fragrances that I will keep recommending to you for a few more years. From House of Missoni, Missoni Wave. Smells very attractive, very appealing, fresh, citrusy, aquatic. It is dense. You feel that fragrance gonna last on you. It has that power and it is sweet, creamy. This is what I was expecting from House of Chanel because it is very close to Allure Sport or Allure Sport Eau Extreme. It is way denser compared to that fragrance and has a very clear scent profile, and I can say it is as high quality as Chanel in terms of that atmosphere. I bought this one when it was 30 bucks for 100 ml, and now prices are a bit crazy, like 60-70 bucks and more, but yeah, still I believe it is a full bottle worthy fragrance, as it is one of the most complimented fragrances in my collection, and I can say especially from women, I can get 10-12 hours plus longevity with this one. I go like 8-10 sprays, and projection and sillage. Projection is average, like most of aquatic fragrances, but sillage is above average, has a better sillage compared to the projection. Take care, guys.